She Got the Nerve, by Felisa Darius Skipper. This book is fictional, but factual. Based on my personal life experiences, She Got the Nerve delves into Lila's astonishing journey with wisdom, compassion, and boldness, providing inspiring insights into her mindset and the spirituality that propelled her to become who she is today. Surrounded by drug use and constantly hurt and neglected by her parents, Layla is left alone to suffer a world of sexual abuse, religious ruse, and relationship violence. Through the worst of times, Layla learns to rise above the dangerous lifestyle of the streets she grew up on by allowing the love and guidance of Christ into her life. Looking for a book that takes you on a thrilling emotional roller coaster ride? Well, look no further. She Got the Nerve is the book that will captivate you from start to finish. Get your copy today.
Purpose Inspired TV is under construction. During this process, we invite you to step into the journey. By joining our team, you have the chance to shape the very fabric of this channel with your creative ideas and skills. We believe that the true essence of innovation lies in collaboration, and together, we can create something truly extraordinary. We will provide content that ignites your passion, inspires personal growth, and encourages a positive impact on society. Our focus is on delivering shows that are entertaining, thought-provoking, educational, and uplifting. We want to hear your voice, your vision, and your recommendations for individuals you would love to see on our channel. We aim to create a channel that resonates deeply with viewers, challenging them to think bigger, dream bolder, and live a life of purpose. So, join us today, and together, we can make a difference, one viewer, one show, and one purpose at a time.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? How is everybody doing? My face is kind of big. How's everybody doing? I said, how you doing? We are ready to dry out a little bit. It's been raining and raining and raining. You walk out in the yard, it's just slushing. Heard the man down the street cutting the grass. It started pouring down. He still just cutting the grass while in the rain because I guess it's not going to stop. He still got to get his got to get the work done, got to get the grass cut. Man, I hear that storm. Thank God it passed us. Yes, God is blessing us. I'm not saying people are not blessed if the storm goes their way, but just another hurricane came and went behind us, went up the East Coast, and the last I heard, it was flooding up in New York. So we're praying for you. Praying for those who are in the path, that were in the path of that storm. And we're praying that everybody is safe, praying for their recovery, pray that they will recover everything they lost. Like it says, if anybody's in danger right now up there with all the rain up in New York or along the way, we are praying for you. We got a great show for you tonight. This is our third show about relationships. I didn't know that relationship was this big. The more we talk about it, the more people want us to talk about it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to keep talking about it, and we would like to answer questions. People have any questions for us to, any subjects for us to discuss and talk about? And hey, let's go with it. You know what? I'm supposed to be hearing some music right now. You know, I'm playing Mr. DJ. Let me get this music going. It's supposed to be playing, Sharese. We're right there. Yeah, that's what that's playing in the background. What's going on? Okay, are y'all ready? We're going to talk about some, like I said, different subjects, and we're going to also look at some funny kid videos at the end. We got time trying to lighten it up. All right, everybody, here we go. All right, Sharese, You ready?
You introduce me.
I introduce you.
You didn't introduce me.
Okay, everybody. That's the way marriage life works. You know, you got to get corrections and take correction. So, let's welcome to the stage my wifey, my side piece, my side chick, my girlfriend, and all of that. I ain't got time for nobody else. I ain't got no money for nobody else. All right, welcome to the stage. Yes, you.
Hi.
All right, how you doing today?
I'm great. How are you doing today?
I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm supposed to be getting ready for the show. You know what she was in there doing? Watching a movie, slowing me down. Mm-hmm. Tell the truth. We're here to tell the truth. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So I had a lot of different videos I saw over the week. So I asked her to pick a few of them for us to discuss. So the first one we're going to talk about is kind of like, it's really going to be two videos that work hand in hand. So I'm going to play both of them. So I guess I'll play the second one first. And I don't know if we should talk about it. We're going to play the second. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. See how it goes.
Let's just play one and then talk about it so we don't get behind.
Don't get behind. It's the same thing. All right, here we go. Sorry, y'all. I'm going to get a producer to help with the continue on with the shows. All right, here we go.
A lot of men don't realize, and women will vouch for me, we don't actually say what we mean. We say what we feel. Mic drop.
That's a very difficult thing for a lot of guys to comprehend, because we hear what you say and then we think that's what you mean. Because men speak and think in terms of logic. And if you say something, we assume that's probably what you mean. But what you're saying is that often you might say something that you feel which isn't actually what you mean.
Yes.
Okay. What you got to say?
I agree with that. Because we say what we think sometimes, but it's not always what we feel.
He said it was the opposite. He was saying you say what you feel.
I'm sorry. We say what we feel, but it comes out wrong. I'll say it comes out wrong. We're not able to articulate what we mean as far as how we feel.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and
I said that right.
Yeah.
We don't, the way we say, the way we feel, we're not always able to articulate it.
Okay. Wait a minute. Let's go with it.
I've decided to move into another direction.
That's how you feel. I gotta respect it.
And that's all you have to say. If that's how I feel, I'm gonna respect it.
You seem like
You said your one-liner. If that's all you have to say, let's hug and let's just let it go. You ain't trying to fight for nothing.
You seem like you've already made your
It
decision.
ain't about me already making a decision. You don't have a rebuttal for nothing that I'm saying.
You seem like you've already made your decision.
I wanted you to say something.
I'm
and you're not
listening
saying
to you speak.
It's not time to listen. It's time to talk. All of the things you say you want to be there. You're here for me. You're all about the future and everything. You didn't even fight for a second.
I understand where she went with that.
That's a prime example, though.
I get what you're saying. She said
She got what she asked
was
for.
going in another direction. Well,
Okay.
she wanted him to feel like, okay, anything worth having is worth fighting for. In other words, like, fight for me. Give me a reason to stay.
That wasn't an opportunity to fight.
I feel like he just is like, okay, you said you want to go. So
that's why we're having this discussion. I'm telling you what men think. You already made a decision. The door's closed. So what's the fight when the door's already closed? We ain't fighting after the door closed.
But really, her door wasn't really closed. She just wanted him. She wanted to feel like she wanted him to make her feel like.
See,
he wanted to make her stay.
That's what we're talking about.
He wanted her to. She wanted him to fight for her.
She going off her feelings, and she thought if I say this, it's gonna attack his feelings. It didn't touch his feelings. It touched his logic. His logic is she already closed the door, so okay, it's over. So she's thinking, why he's not fighting for the feeling side of it? We're not looking at the feeling side. You done closed the door. It's done.
Again, she wanted him
Well, that's why we're having a
to
discussion.
give her a reason
We didn't know.
not to leave.
Say what you mean and mean what you say. She said what she meant, and she said it was
I
done.
hear you.
So what's the solution?
I still agree with her.
Okay, she's single. She could. Y'all keep on thinking that way. A lot of women gonna be single. If yo, okay, he's supposed to figure out. I was feeling one way, and I'm saying something else. It don't work. It does. So what would you say to? Again, maybe. I can't say men are gonna change in this situation. If we like what you said, if someone says something, that is what we're gonna take at face value. But what that lady's, what the first video and what she gave an example of, I might be feeling one thing, but I'm gonna say something else. But he's supposed to figure out I mean something else.
But it's like she said what she had to say, and he was just like, okay, all right.
Because, like I'm saying, she
but I
closed
feel like
the door.
if he cared for her, he didn't even ask her, like,
He
baby,
probably,
what made you feel this way? Is this something that we could probably work out? Like,
you don't. That's why you don't come to no final conclusion. See, I'm gonna go this route. A lot of time with men, we're gonna be thinking about stuff. A lot of people, I would say, men don't think. Men don't think. Okay, they say women are smarter. Women think more. Okay, men think a whole lot before they say something because they standing on. What's that thing they say now? Standing on business.
that's what it
They
is.
standing on when they a good quality man. I'm gonna say it that way. A good solid quality man. He's gonna think first, and sometimes he's gonna think ahead of time. Like, what's the consequences of me saying this before he said? He's not gonna say so, my feelings. A lot of times we just, I guess, a lot of women don't. We get upset with men because we put more value on the logic than the feelings because we know the feelings are going to change. So if we upset about something, we know, hey, this feeling, I'm upset right now. I'm not going to say something right now in my feelings because I know deep down, do I want to continue to be with this woman or do I not? If I want to continue with her, I'm not going to say something about when my feelings are upset. So he's going to think and think and think. So then if he say, I'm gone, a lot of times he done thought about it before he say, I'm gone. And a lot more than likely, he's gone. But a lot of women are on their feelings and say, I'm gone, but not really. I'm really not really gone. I want you to fight for me and argue with me and have discussion with me and, to keep me from leaving. But we're looking at, hey, you done thought about it and you done spoke it. Okay.
So basically what you're saying is she just said what was on her mind before she even thought about what the outcome would be. In other words.
Yep.
Well,
especially,
and I say to that maybe she thought about what she was going to say. And she said what she said because she felt and thought that maybe he was going to react differently from the way he did.
She gambled and gambled wrong.
Y'all see how he want me close to him.
Your head was kind of leaking. The other side.
Yeah, right.
But my point, like, a lot of women get mad because, like, they say one thing, but that's not really what I meant. Our brains don't work that way. We're not gonna. Why should we try to even change to be that way? And I don't know the whole story. I look like that's a TV show, so I don't know what went on before.
Yeah, that looked like it was a
what they discussed in the past or whatever. But sometimes, like, you come to a final conclusion, and you tell somebody that's the final conclusion. Okay, so men is like, okay, that's how you that's it. All right, I lost the battle. Let me get on out here, and I done heard you tell me, why come you ain't fighting for me? But if you done slam the door and shut everything down, you went past the point, and that's where I think a lot of relationships get in trouble when divorce comes up. Okay. They say divorce is 80 more than 80% of the time. I'm talking about heterosexual men and women. Divorces is initiated and is done by the women. And even if it was a good man, bad man, whatever,
I knew he was gonna say that.
what?
That is by women.
Well, I didn't make up the statistics. That's just what it is. But and I think a lot it could be some of those situations where she could have been frustrated, she could have been upset, and she decided to bring up the divorce thing, and
You know, us women, we're emotional.
but emotional is ending marriages.
Yeah, well, hey.
So I'm trying to we having this discussion to get out of that state. You want to? We got. Hey y'all, you want to read this?
Ashley, she says, "LOL. I feel like by the time we talk to y'all, it's built up and it just comes out wrong instead of making it known the first time we felt something. But sometimes men come off like we're emotional or they are just nonchalant, even if we're respectful about it the first time we told you. Now I'm straightforward and honest. That you are. And nonchalant, Ashley, you are absolutely correct. Some of them are not very, very nonchalant.
Man, some men feel like the women try to be manipulative,
Oh, that's not me.
and they ain't like crying. That should be the number one weapon. I'm just making this up now. I'm not sure if that is the number one weapon. But one of the number one up in the top 5 or top 3 weapons that women use is tears. And a lot of men are learn that those tears are not real. That's just something to
I don't think men fall for tears anyway.
yeah, yes they do. Yes we do.
That
But now
must be the men with the real soft
no,
heart.
it's still something. See, another thing what women don't understand is how do I say this? When a woman is being hard and being masculine, that's the worst thing to do. The man's weakness is femininity. When she goes soft and when she go nice and she go quiet, that's the kryptonite. But when the woman gets hard and gets loud and all that, so that just kicks in and have him got to go louder. So now he's like feminine, masculine are going against masculine, and the man can't back down. So now if he backs down, let's say they're having a discussion, and she's getting louder and louder and getting more into more the masculine. It is no way possible for that man to get quiet and put his tail between his legs because he's no longer a man.
So what you just said is our silence is loud. In other words,
Yes, feminine is being a woman, being a soft woman. Yes, what I think Pastor RJ used to say, your sweetness is my weakness. It's I don't think. Well, I think some women because oh man, I wish I had that video. This is what happened. I'm gonna tell you this video since I forgot. It just popped in my mind. This man was on the phone. Let me show you. He was on the phone. He was doing a prank, but I believe this will work in real life. So he was on his phone, and he was like, "All right, man, yeah, we can hang out. I'm coming to your house on Thursday and hang out." And then he was filming his wife, and his wife's like, "But that's my birthday." That's what. Yeah, I do have that video that says my birthday. I just remember what it was now. I ain't got time to bring it up. So anyway, she's like, she was nice and calm. That's my birthday. He said, okay, hold on, honey. And he kept on talking. And then she turned around and started walking towards him. And she's like, but that's my birthday. Yeah, man, we can hold on, man. What are you saying? She's like, but that's my birthday. Okay, hold on. And then he was telling me, yeah, I think I can still come over there on Thursday, blah, blah, blah. And she still was like,
that's my birthday.
But she was like real calm. She didn't do like some black folks, women would do, or go off and start. I'm not saying, I'm sorry, not all black women, not all women, but some women would have got loud and started screaming.
Hold on. Okay. Let me give a disclaimer. Some of these examples he's giving, they are not to me, okay? Go ahead. They are, trust me, they are not. Stop it. They aren't me, y'all.
But yeah, okay, so that's what you would expect. aspect that I thought of something else. Let me see. Hey, I gotta write this down. What popped in my mind?
What? What is stand for?
We got to do that at the end. It ain't got nothing to do with this. But that tripped me out when I found out what it meant. Okay,
Funny in
let me
real
get
life.
back into. Okay, so yeah, so when he did, so she turned around, kind of like stopped what she was doing, and took a couple of steps towards him, but she still had that real soft. But that's my birthday, and I'm thinking, man, the folks that I know would have done went crazy, start cussing them out, and grabbed the phone, and that's my day. You ain't gonna spend no time with your boys on my birthday. On and on and on and on. She just said that's my birthday, and then he kept on. Um, he kept talking, and then he got off the phone. And then, but she's like, honey, but Thursday is my birthday, and I thought we was gonna spend the time together. And he, but I think near the video's kind of ended, but it show how nice and soft and feminine reaction that she gave, and for a decent man, them buddies, they're not gonna get seen that night. He doing whatever that wife wants to do. She didn't argue with him. She didn't scream with him. But again, it's got to be a decent man. I got to put that out there. It's some dirty dogs out there that don't really care. But I'm talking about a man that truly cares and truly loves his woman, loves his wife, and especially she felt she wanted to do something for her birthday. He's gonna shut it, like homeboy going out to the game or going. Does nothing matter. Ain't nothing. That's like say, like if somebody, if you meet a man and he'll care about you, he keep on talking about he busy. He gonna make some time.
Absolutely.
He making time, even if it's just a minute. Look, I'm operating on this person's brain right now, but we got 30 seconds between. But the next step I need to make, he getting on that phone and saying something and getting back to that operation. It ain't you never. I heard it be, oh yeah, he told me he's so busy. It's been 2 weeks since I heard from. Nah, mm-mm. He jumping over,
Hoops, jump them hoops. Absolutely.
running that fire they got to do in Hawaii, barefooted. He's doing everything to get message to you, talk to something. But if he's like he's too busy, because you became the priority. Or if you're not the priority, you shouldn't be in his life. Anyway, that's just.
So, babe, am I the priority?
You wouldn't be sitting beside me.
That's not what I did. So I was looking.
Yes, you the priority. God first, then this lady right here. All right. Okay. So any more comments about my point is I'm asking women to say what you mean and mean what you say. But I did get some understanding. A lot of time women are going to say what they feel and not what they say, but they're looking for another reaction from the man. But we're not stubborn or mean, but we do think mostly logically. Logic first, then emotions. Women, emotions first, logic second. And sometimes we clash and can't understand each other.
So I okay, this is kind of towards along the lines of what you're saying. Okay, so you say with women, say what we mean and mean what we say. And I want to say this to the men. Listen to what we're saying, hear what we're saying, and don't come back and say something that you thought we said when we didn't even say it and the words didn't come out of our mouth. Okay, please and thank you.
But if we know some women, they do say stuff and you got to read between the lines. So now that's what you have to find out is, do I have a woman that says truly what she says and what she means? Because there's a lot of mixed messages or hidden messages. Women. I think women. That's why a lot of times they say women are smarter than men, because a lot of women are sneaky and how do already thinking of something. I can't. How do I say it? Alternative motives. they're trying to manipulate, so they're saying in certain ways. Um, anyway, but go ahead.
No, I mean, because I've heard several women say, you could tell them, okay, I can say, babe, will you take the trash out and then clean the trash can out and then just bring it back in? And you may come back and say, well, you told me to take the trash can out and clean the trash can and then go get the recycle bin and take that and dump all of that and such and come back and do such and such. And I'll be like, where did you get that from? I didn't say nothing of the sort.
No, well,
So what is it like in y'all head that makes y'all?
it's this
Like-
what I heard in the marriage class. We had the marriage class, and I've heard a couple of times on some videos of like putting pots in the refrigerator.
Oh, okay.
So the wife said, put food up. Man, okay. He puts all the pots in the refrigerator, and now she gets upset because he just put the food up. Or let's say he did put them in other containers. But some women are saying way more than just put the food up. I'm trying to good example. I got another. That's part of it.
I can explain. What he's saying is, I may say, babe, will you put the food up? He knows that if I put the food up, I'm going to take the food and put them in Tupperwares and then put them in the refrigerator. I'm not going to take the food and just put the pots in the refrigerator. That's what he's saying.
Yeah. So that's, I know.
I know how I would do it.
I know you. I do it, and know you would do it. But let's say, I'm trying to think. Okay, here's an example. Like, okay, I want you to go down to a neighbor's house and get something for me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I go down there and get it.
Right.
So like I said, I like with me, I was like, you tell me exactly what to do. That's exactly what I'm doing. So I go down there and grab the thing and then come back and hand it to you.
Right.
And then you will say, did you bring the mail in? No. Did you do, it's a couple things along the way that she might have thought, okay, when he comes back, he's going to get the mail and he's going to do this thing and he's going to do that thing.
Right.
But you said, go down there and get the thing. And I'm thinking I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to do.
And I get it.
Bring it back. But then I'm not even only saying you,
right.
But I hear a lot of women getting upset because I figured he was going to go ahead and get the mail. I figured he was going to do this, and I figured he was going to do that.
He wanted you to go the extra mile.
It's like, yeah, you expecting more things, but a man is like, I want to make sure I'm doing it right. So this is what she asked for, and this is what I'm giving to her. So that's that's one thing. And then I saw this. I think I might have mentioned it on the last show about this lady. It was Valentine's Day, I believe, or it was Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
And her husband asked her, what does she want? What does she want to do? And she says nothing. I learned that a long time. When a woman say nothing, don't fall for it. That's one of those.
Something to do.
Don't fall for that nothing thing. So she said nothing. She gets up in the morning. There was nothing. She goes to work. People are getting flowers and cookies and stuff. She got nothing. She thought at lunchtime she was going to get some flowers. Got nothing. She went home thinking that she's going to see something when she walked in the door. He's playing video games.
She got nothing.
And then she goes and asks, did you make reservations? No.
Nothing.
Why don't you have reservations? Because you said you didn't want to do anything. So there, I know he got in trouble that night, but that's one of those situations. How can he, she probably say he a dirty dog, he ain't no good, he didn't buy me nothing. Like, but you told him nothing. He that joker could love you, but I don't want to say everybody. It's simple, but I'm gonna say some men They're gonna do exactly what you asked for. Give you
Nothing.
exactly what you asked for. If you say nothing, that means nothing. So why keep getting mad about that? And I think in some situations, I ain't ready for you to do that yet.
What,
But
say
maybe
nothing?
one day. Nope. When you say
Let me hear this.
when we get some couple more zeros in the bank account, and then I'll go for, hey Joe, look what you bought me for Valentine's Day.
Oh
and
yeah.
and I'll be like, oh yeah. And I'm thinking, can we afford it? Yeah. Okay, good. I think I made a good choice. I'm happy,
It's coming,
and
Lord.
you happy. It ain't none of this. Now you mad because I didn't go get what you want. Now,
Well, you still you'll to give me money and say, well, go. He
But-
says that I'm hard to buy for guys.
she is.
I'm not.
But that's so that one of those. You already know something. I've been married to him for 30 years, and he still okay. You done been married for 30 years, so you know how he operates. So you know how to get what women. Y'all know how to get what y'all want out of y'all man. Y'all know how to get what y'all want out of your man. Say it one more time. Y'all know how to get what y'all want out of y'all man. So after 30 years, you don't know how to get what you want out of your man, something wrong. You saying that he should know you. You should know him. You should know exactly.
Y'all, I talk in a soft voice.
All the time. I got some kids to verify.
My kids they would not tell lies on me.
That's what I'm saying. They won't lie. They ain't gonna lie. Okay. Did we learn anything?
Dorian, don't make any faces. I see you on here. You see Dorian.
Did we learn something?
Yeah.
All right.
You need to say what you mean and mean what you say.
I say that. You need to. I do. I watch what I say.
I watch what I say.
Oh my goodness. And that's what you say. Okay. All right. Let's move on. So we got our next one is why men don't open up. I guess this
should be real good.
This kind of ties to that. Why men don't open up. Let me go to here. Go here.
I would love to get some men insight as to why men don't open up. If we have any men out there watching.
35 seconds. Here we go.
The day you fall off, that one ain't interested as you think.
Yeah, once you start complaining and dragging your feet.
She don't want to hear no complaint. The day you come home and think you could be like, hey, I was down, I lost it. She gonna be stroke your ego, but she gonna remember that time. You cannot let them see you one time.
You don't think you've ever had someone that you really could trust and really open up?
Open up to a woman? No, never.
When's the last time you think you've opened up to a woman?
We don't.
Your whole life?
Bro, I'm telling you.
Because you know why? Because once you do, whenever something go down, they're gonna throw it back in your face.
No, I gotta speak on that.
Okay.
That makes me feel bad. I don't ever want you to feel like you can't open up to me. I don't throw things back in your face. You know I don't. I don't throw stuff back in your face. I don't ever want you to feel like something is bothering you and you can't talk to me about it. Okay?
Okay.
I don't like the way he said okay. No, I'm serious. You know I'm serious. Because when you hurt, I hurt. When something bothers you, it bothers me.
Well, men
are different from women.
Men's are going to do their most best to not even let their women see that.
I know.
That's one thing they were saying there. But that last thing, that's how I'm just. That's not even like my wife as a wife, but I learned that as a kid, where you try to open up to even somebody saying that they're your friends, and then they got nothing on you. They got no dirt. They got nothing on you other than something that you opened up and told them, and now they can turn around and pick at you about that thing.
Mm-hmm.
So that taught me in the early age.
Keep your feelings. But I feel some kind of way.
Nothing. So And I see a lot of stuff on the internet and stuff. Like, how they know? How in the world? Sometimes it's two people in the room, and two people in the bedroom. If it's a man and a woman in the bedroom, how in the world is on the internet what happened in that bedroom? Somebody came out and said something. Especially now, if you getting picked at and dogged out about what happened in the bedroom, you won't open your mouth. But that's a totally different story. But I still, but like far as in a relationship, can't speak for all men, but I still know a lot of men. They put a little, they drop a little seed here and a little seed there, and see how I come back. If I'm gonna get knocked upside the head by that little bit that I did put out,
you're not gonna do anything else.
You ain't getting nothing else, or you just gonna get a generic response, or just enough for her to you're all right, everything's good. He's gonna learn. Even they can still have a marriage for years and years, but that husband already know all this right here. I cannot let her know nothing about none of this, because she's gonna beat me up and dog me out for feeling that way.
But I don't do that, do I? Be honest, I don't do that. I don't do that.
You want to read this?
Okay. Dorian, we almost make ourselves okay. Let me start. We almost make ourselves equal when we open up. We aren't more masculine. We aren't more aggressive, more manly when we open up. So when the woman is afraid of something or need what she would typically go to her man for, her first thought is no longer get my man, because you're just you're just as feminine as her.
See, well, okay, I agree with you. I want to elaborate on a little bit. Women can outtalk. Everybody can say outtalk a man 10-1. A woman can cut and slice and dice a man up with her tongue way better than a man. So if he opens up to the wrong woman, he's gonna get cut up and sliced up by the stuff that he gave her. So now he's like self-preservation. He's preserving himself by not opening up. But now, if a woman is a good woman and she's mature and can control her tongue, so now, especially if let's say the woman is not abusing her husband and dogging her husband out, but he sees her doing that to other people, he's not going to her either. He's still not going to. If she hadn't did nothing to him, but in the back of his head, one day she can get mad and turn on him, and what's she going to use? The stuff that he gave her.
Yep.
So it's best. I ain't telling her nothing. We cool. I love her. We can have a good, loving relationship. It lasts for years and years. But I see how she acts with other people, especially with her. Let's start with her family. If she cutting up her mama and daddy and family members, he's like, I'm next. So I'm staying over here trying to stay cool. I didn't know she was like that, so I'm staying cool, but I ain't letting her know nothing. And he's studying her. He's studying how she react, or how she's saying people, oh, that man lost his job and he ain't no good. He a dog. So I can't tell her that I lost my job. I better, sneak behind and go get me another job before she find out, because I'm going to get it. I'm going to hear it from her. So, yeah, so even how a woman treats her family, treats other people, her husband, we're talking mostly from husband's point of view. He's watching his wife, seeing how she's carrying on. And I think the other way around too. I know the wife is watching her husband and seeing how he acts. But I still, I don't see, a man turning like, a lot of time, the more the man love his wife, he's going to be, going deeper and deeper and deeper, and put that protect over her. If he got kids, protect over the kids. He's going to be all in, rooted. And there's a lot of women, they could fake it and have a couple of, couple of dudes on the side. And the man is all, he's all in. He ain't thinking about nobody else, but she can still be on the surface playing. So I know, again, I know men cheat too. I'm not talking about those type, But I'm talking about if the man truly love his wife, love the situation of being married, loves the institution of marriage, he's gonna be all in. They might hear that.
I'm sorry.
All right, at this, read this.
It's Keith from Keith. A man treats his wife how he values her. If he values you, he won't mistreat you. Always keep good communication with each other. Talk to me about me, not others. It's about you and I. If we can talk about it, we can work it out. I agree with that. That was
Amen.
well written.
And value, that word value. You can tell what people have no value. When you value something, you're gonna treat it right.
Mm-hmm.
You can treasure it. You can spend time with it. You're gonna work on it, build on it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you can tell if somebody has value for someone or not. And in getting into, you're talking about a marriage. Before you get into a marriage, you can tell if that person have value for that or not, for you or not. You start to see the signs early, so that if the signs and the people and then everything's telling you that person has no value for you, they don't have time for you, they don't want to spend any money on you, they don't want to do anything with you, they're really showing you that you have no value. And that means you have no worth for them. And then if you still get married, is something is involved to benefit them and not you. So we need to, I say if somebody is dating, you need to find out as soon as possible if you have value to that person or not. You can see it. That's stuff that you can't hide. That's that fruit. That's the words of your mouth. I mean, I don't care what you say. Your words don't mean, but just 25% of it is what your words say. 75% and more is your actions and how you act, how you react. Okay.
Yep.
So we got through these pretty quick.
I don't see any comments. Well, that was the response, obviously. To piggyback off what you said, or to question what you said, I noticed that a lot of men, and I'm not just gonna say men, I'll say women, a lot of people go downhill after they get married. It's like they treat them better before they get married. And then after they get married and they get the last name, they just feel like, they can treat them any kind of way.
I'm going to take a quick break and we can talk about that. Why does it change after marriage? We'll be right back after this little commercial break. Which one? This one? Nope. Yep. Nope. So yeah, I'm going to have to get me a producer.
Attention content creators. Are you tired of struggling to get your work noticed, or are you ready to expand? Look no further than Purpose Inspired TV. We offer a unique opportunity to reach a wider audience by being available on Roku, Fire Stick, Android TV, and more. But it's not just about exposure. Purpose Inspired TV is dedicated to uplifting, inspiring, entertaining, and educating viewers with positive content. Whether you're a motivational speaker, a musician, an actor, or a comedian, we want to help you share your message with the world. So why limit yourself to social media platforms when you can now be on TV? With Purpose Inspired TV, you can take your creativity to the next level and make an even bigger impact on your audience. Join Purpose Inspired TV and start sharing your content on TV today.
All right. We are back. Yes. This is my old, this is for our t-shirt. We got Forget Me Not. We got t-shirt business, graphics, design, all that good stuff. And this is our logo. This is one of my first logos for Purpose Inspired TV, but I changed it to the lion's head. But check us out. If you haven't already done it, go to Roku or Fire TV and download our app, Purpose Inspired TV. Sometimes just say the word purpose. Put your microphone, the the remote. I got a remote over here. Just say
Right there.
Purpose Inspire TV, and a gold, purple and gold. Our logo will pop up. Just install the app. It's free. Start watching it. Let people know about it. Ask people you got anybody that has a purpose, have a cause to help the community, help people. Let them know that we can get them on the channel. Everybody, content creators, podcasters, we have some room for you on our channel. We are here to help build up the community, to build up the country, build up the world, and even give our people opportunities to get their content on TV. All right. Okay, let's get back into it. So this is something that we wasn't planning on discussing. I think it's a good direction to go in. Why does it go downhill after marriage? So what would you say why it goes down after marriage?
Well, I'm the one that asked the question.
Well, you still got some input on it.
Why would I say it goes down after marriage? I don't know.
Okay.
What I would say, I don't know. There's so much that I could say.
That's what.
No, but it.
Say it.
Well,
if you're wrong,
to me, how we were talking about. No, there's no. To me, I sometimes I feel like when people are courting you or dating you is different than when they're married to you. It's like when they get married, when they're when they're married to you, they feel like they don't have to do any of those things anymore. Okay, I'm married to her now. I don't have to do all those things to impress her anymore. She's here now. You know? Whereas those things are just as important as when you're married, like they were when you were dating.
Okay.
I want you to still date me. I want you to still court me. Don't treat me like, oh, she old now. I got her now, so you know. But then if the next best thing come along, oh, you head over heels trying to impress her, but you done married me.
That goes. I want to say yes. I agree with that, but it goes both ways. I believe majority of the dating phase, courting phase, is not the real you, because you don't, even when you, like, let's just, for example, when you get ready to go out with the girls, you put on your best, right?
I do. I put on my best when I'm going in. Well, I try.
No, I'm talking when you get ready to go out, like the girls. Okay, girls' night out.
I'm gonna be just, yeah.
And how often do you do that in a month?
What, put on my best?
To go out with the girls.
Not
let's just say you go once a month.
Okay, if it's once a month, then once a month.
Okay, so if that's once a month, and if you a woman that's dating a man, that's how you're gonna dress every time he gets to see you. So as far as and vice versa, I'm saying to men too. So when a man, every time, okay, I'm going to go out with him, you fix up, you looking nice. You go home, you ain't doing all that. Get ready to go out again, fix myself up. So now you're level 10 going out. Every time you see him, it's a 10. Every time you go out, it's a 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Then when you get married, that's that 10 is not you.
Guys, that is not me, because he knows how I feel about keeping yourself off.
But no,
but I understand what you're saying. I get it.
Yeah,
I get
that's all he's. That's all he's. Same thing with the dude. But last week we talked about how a lot of times the women feel like they got to buy all these clothes and makeup and all this stuff, and again, that's not the real person either. You went and got the new hairdo.
I'm gonna keep my hair down.
Got other people's hair, and I remember a situation scared it out. It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't. I man, this is like somebody's getting old. You know, you getting old. When I first joined the Navy, I was dating this girl in South Carolina, and that's all I'm gonna say. And one night she had these long braids all down her back. I'm like, oh, this girl got some long, beautiful hair. And when I grew up, I have never heard of a word, a weave. I didn't know what that word meant.
All his sisters have long hair.
I'm not saying, but anyway, they used to straighten and comb and all that to straighten their hair. We know nothing, but I knew nothing about weave. So yeah, I'm at her house. We done dated a couple of weeks, and then I'm in her apartment watching TV, and then one day she was like, "Hey Joe, come and help me." So I go in the bathroom. Half her hair is in the sink. I'm like, what in the world's going? What's going? I need you to cut this. Cut? Why are you cutting your hair?
But how do you not know it wasn't weave?
I've never seen weave before. I didn't know what weave was.
So she had like one of them styles that was sewed in.
It was all down, whatever, and she was cutting it out, so half her hair was in it, and she wanted me to have to cut the rest. And I'm like, Mom's like, why is all your hair in the sink? That ain't my hair. That's weave. What is weave? So there she got. I didn't know, we didn't break up, but she did. She had way shorter hair than from what I saw. I'm like, how you go from hair down your back and now it's touching your ears? Like, it was a shock to me. But like I said, so that's part of, hey, I'm thinking I'm marrying a lady with hair down the back, and then reality, she ain't got that. It's still a lot of stuff that's not real that you put on. And I always say you put your best foot forward. You do the best, even if you're a dirty dog, low down dirty dog. You can try your best to hold it together and be just as nice as you can be. And if you got somebody, you dating somebody, and they mean and nasty, well, y'all dating.
Well, you know they mean and nasty when you get.
It's gonna get worse.
Absolutely,
it's hell to face. Because they already. Well, some people don't, but a lot of people, they try to do that. They try to be on their best behavior while you're dating. And if you got problems when you're dating, that's so many warning signs. Don't go no further. Women, you cannot change. You cannot change them. Especially, I'm gonna get married. I'm gonna change them. So that goes back kind of what we're saying. Some people get married
and they
thinking they're gonna. No, I'm saying thinking they're gonna change them. We said before, a lot of times men don't want the women to change. It's like this. You done. Every time he saw you, you were dressed up. Every time y'all went out, you was fixed up. Every time it was the top.
Mm-hmm.
So now he don't want you to change. He wants you to stay just like that. And then when a woman's like, okay, I'm gonna change. I'm gonna change this with him. I'm gonna get him to do this. I'm gonna change the way he dressed. I'm gonna tell him to change his haircut. I'm gonna make him grow a beard. So she got a whole list of things that she's planning on changing. He got like, don't change nothing. Leave everything just the way it is. And then they get married, and after the honeymoon, and really the marriage, oh my goodness, the wedding, you really
beautiful.
Everything pumped up and taped up, pinned back and dyed. Was it fried, dyed, and laid to the side? Oh, so honeymoon is straight, but that doggone day after the honeymoon, after she get out the shower,
put on a moo-moo, take a wig off. And
who is that? What did I marry?
The makeup.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Yeah. Like, what did I marry? That, woo. Too late now. Once you say you do, you through. So it could start going down day one. But yeah, so yeah, I put, and then I think a lot, I put on the lack of, I would say.
Some people let themselves go after they get married too, though.
I know, but that's what they done got comfortable.
Men,
we saw it's a little cartoon. But that's what it's still, y'all. It's two.
I've heard stories.
Two people joining, starting to live together. They got two histories coming together, and they have to figure out how to get along. It's not gonna.
Yes, Lord.
It's not gonna happen overnight. So that people think, okay, after the marriage, after you say I do, it's done, and if we can live happily ever after. No, you did some work to get to that marriage point, but the real works begin after that day after the marriage. That's that real man. What the rubber to the road? That's when the real things happen after that first day and on. So now y'all got to figure out how to live together, and it's so many questions that a lot of things that should sometimes there's a lot of stuff that's supposed to have been asked and answered before they got married. Now they wait until the day after the marriage, and now they won't have the discussion.
Or some things that you should already know before you even ask the question, because you kind of got some idea. Like you had some idea, you had an idea of how I lived, and I had an idea of how you lived, and we knew that whether we could live together or not. We knew each other's habits.
Kind of. I want to go. I don't like talking about my first marriage, but I was ignorant.
I just don't believe that.
I got.
He's so sweet.
We going to get our marriage license, right? And her mama is going with us, and we get ready to go sign. I'm like, why is her mama here with us? Because you know why her mama was with us? Do you know why her mama was with us?
I know why.
She was 17. I was 19. She couldn't sign on her own. I didn't even know how old she was. That's how ignorant. And then on the honeymoon, after the honeymoon, we traveling up 95. I'm asking her to drive, and I kept on. You need to drive. I'm sleeping or something. I love to drive, but it had to be some reason I was just desperate for her to drive. So I got her to drive, and she got out there on 95, and she's doing like 35 miles an hour on 95. I'm like, what in the world? Why are you going something? She's driving like this, going up 95. And then the car started smoking. So I told her to pull over. We pulled over. I put the hood up, looked at it, scratched my head. I didn't have a clue what to do. I closed the hood down, and I started driving. I started driving myself at the top speed, 65 miles an hour. The smoke went away. And then later on, I find out she ain't had no driver's license. She didn't know how to drive. She didn't tell me she didn't know how to drive. Well, she's driving out there on 95 and didn't know how to drive.
So that's when you don't know the person.
I'm telling I didn't know. Yeah, I was totally wrong. I believe major part why it fell apart. I was clueless. And then, so you know what I like, what I'm learning, like from some of these books I've been reading. Your past, you choose how you want to deal with your past. I choose to let my past be a learning experience. Mm-hmm. I choose to get the positive out of it. I choose to use my past to help people in now where I'm at. Like, so I'm a minister now, and I can give marriage counseling. When I got married the first time, I know you don't know this either. I was in the military, so I came to town to get married. I wasn't even around. So that's, like I said, that came Friday night, but Friday, I went and get the marriage license with a mama. Saturday night is the very first any type of marriage counseling. The pastor came to my dad's house, and he sat down and was kind of like having a counseling with us. We get married tomorrow. So whatever you say, and he would say something, yes.
Poor tink.
I'm just saying yes to everything. She's saying yes to everything. We get married tomorrow, so it ain't no time to even consider what he's talking about. Because I'm like, yeah, whatever you say, yeah, we're gonna do it. Yeah, we agree. Yep. Because we got to get married. That's wrong. You need marriage counsel way before that. I believe marriage counsel before you even set a date. Because you can have some issues that comes up during marriage counseling, and you should have time to go work on that and then come back and say, are we going to get married? Might be some stuff that can't be resolved, can't be fixed, that comes up in marriage counseling. Because I don't want to make nobody, I don't care if you cry or not, so I'm sorry. I feel like I really haven't had a whole lot of marriage counseling like that. But my mentality is, as a counselor, I want to poke and pry and just keep on finding. What I mean, poking and prying is trying to find those sensitive points that could cause problems after the marriage. It's best to find them before the marriage. Get them talking. Get them talking about stuff that they don't want to talk about, stuff they're trying to hide. Just get it out on the table, put it on the table, and address it before the marriage. And then sometimes, like I said, they try to hide stuff. Both of them, the husband and wife, may be trying to hide something. Then they get married. They think that the marriage is going to fix everything. Some people think marriage is going to make them happy. Marriage is not going to make you. Marriage is not designed to make you happy. Marriage is with a purpose, and happiness has nothing to do with it. If you do it right, you're going to get happiness out of it. But the formula, to what am I trying to say? The idea of finding a mate, finding somebody, and having a wedding ceremony, and going before everybody and kiss and say "I do," that is not going to solve no problems. You just gonna be happy for a few minutes, and you can show off for a few minutes, but that ain't solving no problem. You got problems. That next day, them problems still there.
That one day.
It's just like you got problems and you think you're gonna drink or smoke weed, get high. What when the high goes away and when your buzz wear off, them problems still there. You might have made them worse. No telling if you don't know what you were doing when you was drunk, but those problems are still there. So I think the same thing. So people they get a high off of being happy about going to get married and happy about the wedding day, happy about taking all this stuff. They are all happy, and then the day after, reality kick in.
What we gonna do?
Let's read some little comments.
Okay. Ashley says, yes, that's true. Corey said, wow, in regards to what you were talking about. Ashley says, becoming our own separate view. We come in with our own separate view on how marriage should be or look. A lot of times we don't even know what we're doing and doing what we saw everybody else do.
Amen.
And then you got China say, hey, y'all. Hey, China.
Yeah, I think that too. I think a lot of people do not know the purpose of marriage. They don't understand marriage. And I think I just saw this video the other day about when that man said he's not going to get married until she can obey. She follows that vow. The vow is to death do you part. Mm-hmm. He said, I'm not going to get divorced until the only way we can get support if we die.
Yeah.
So, and that's the vow you making before God. Not so a lot of people they looking at it's just something for fun and go spend some time with your family and friend and party. No, spiritually is that I know I done said this many times. Spiritually, it's not really the pastors up there in the altar; it's God at the altar. The man is walking to the altar to stand before God. Satan and the demons on the outside of the church can't wait for y'all to come out there for him to attack the marriage. Already, he's already planning and probably. I don't know, should I say that? It might be some of the family and friends that's been invited to the wedding are there to help. They plan on what they can do to destroy the marriage. So, but spiritually, you got God at the altar, the husband, housebound, the person, his responsibility to hold the house together. So God's already supposed to give that man a vision and a purpose for that marriage. Hey, where are you going to take this? How are you going to take care of this woman and do what? What's the plan? So God should already gave that man a plan. He should already be working. He should already be able to provide for his bride. So now, spiritually, the daughter, father is bringing her down the aisle. So father means source. So she got to. I'm gonna hurry and say this and get it done with. Spiritually, God is her spiritual source. Physically on earth, her father is her physical source. That's father. So her physical father is bringing her down the aisle to relinquish his duties. So as a father, it's his duty to be the source. It's his duty to protect her and to provide her and everything for her. So now he's getting ready to, when the pastor say, who gives this woman? And the dad say, I do. That means he should have did some checking and digging and finding out, is this guy good enough to replace me? Is he good enough for me to hand off my daughter that? That's been my responsibility. Don't matter her age. I suppose that was I was her covering her, and I'm going to hand her off to him. And that's, a lot of people, I don't think they do. They don't check it out. She just tell him, I want you to walk me down the aisle. Don't worry about who down at the other end. Don't worry about that. But he's supposed to check it out. And then, so now the pastor and God is like, hey, you the daddy. Have you checked this dude out? We trusting you to make sure everything good for you to hand her off. Yeah, I do. I'm handing them off. So then he handed off to the husband. Now the husband has took on responsibility. And now the husband and the wife are standing before God and making vows before God, not promises in front of the audience.
Daddy checked you out. You still owe him too.
I'll tell him. I ain't gonna say it on TV. Me and her daddy got a relationship.
Okay. Corey says, that's how I feel. I thank God for my wife.
That's what she looking at you made you say
that. Corey, you said Ashley looking at you. Ashley said, we say I do in front of God, and then we don't bring him in until after we get married.
After, man, that's so many of those marriages where they. I don't want to not to pick at y'all, but the Catholics, I recorded a whole lot of I've recorded a whole lot of weddings. I'm just gonna say it. Just a lot of the Catholic. It's not only the Catholic, because I've seen us people too. When it's like the wedding is so holy. Oh, we standing before God, and Lord, we thank you, and God, I do in front of God. And as soon as they walk out and go, so they have God over there in the ceremony at church. As soon as they leave that, they go meet the devil over there in reception. They left God at the church because God ain't nowhere near that reception. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is horrible. Yeah, I've seen it's been some bad receptions where God ain't involved. Nowhere to be seen, nowhere to be found. So God should be everything, even in the celebrations, even in the reception. We still should have, God with us. That's all I want to say about that. Let's. I want to play this really funny one real quick. We change the direction with what we call it a night. I didn't watch this whole video, so I'm not sure what we're about to see.
No. No, that nigga just fake that shit.
No. No.
Can I have some? That was rude.
You cannot eat AirPods, Ivy.
You're not getting pancakes for dinner.
You know you're not supposed to touch that.
Sit down in the chair.
I ain't no kids' attitude started there early.
They different. These kids different. I will say that they different.
How do you?
Corey say that's Caleb and Alani. I agree.
Caleb already?
Our two youngest grands. Yeah.
Already?
It's Caleb, Sage with that food. You gonna put that food in Sage face. You gonna do like this. He gonna push it off the table.
I don't remember. Well, I think I was a good kid. I got into stuff, but I was still good. Mom told me not to do something. I stopped until she left the room. I wouldn't do it in front of her.
Yeah, I believe that.
Oh, so they value their life.
Corey say, "Look, Corey and Ari would never." Yeah, them youngest 3.
Okay,
Yeah.
so how would those parents deal with those
manipulative babies?
Yes, especially that first one. That
They
little dude.
created them.
That little dude.
They created them.
He knew all I got to do is bump my head and fake crying.
I saw that.
You that young
Smart.
already know how to manipulate the system
and make it seem like somebody else did it.
and where did he go? He went straight to mom and started rubbing her head. You seen these other videos? If the daddy sees something, well, no, leave him alone. And I agree. I think that's where we need the balance of the husband and the wife, the father, the mother, and the father. Yes, the mother is to nurture, but those boys, especially the girls, mostly to the women, but the boys,
girls,
y'all need to worry about fix that. But the boys, they need a man to show them how to be a man. But if they got a woman, every time he bump his leg, got to run and kiss the boo boo. And you saw he knocked his own himself. He hit his own head up since outside the wall.
And he knew not to hit it real hard. He knew to hit it just enough for it to make noise.
The dad, like, okay, get up. You know, they fall. Get up. Get back up. That's how it went. There's a video that the child fell off the chair. The daddy was like, the mama ran over there to get like. He was like, no. But and he wasn't helping him up.
You do me like that
because he needs.
He does me like that. Joe like, he all right. He a boy.
He is.
Come on. Now Sage will jump off the. Ooh. Okay. And he gonna get up and laugh.
All right. And I'm gonna go ahead.
While we were out here trying to put our heart back in our chest.
Go and get Sage a dap. You ain't break nothing. We good to go. And I said it one time before. Wait, I say stuff all the time. A lot of guys. Oh, I didn't say it. We take pride in the skint knees, the cuts, and the bruises, and not running to ma every time we got hurt. It's a story behind all my cuts. Well, not all of them, but a lot of my cuts. I can tell you where was at, what was I doing, and how much fun I was having. So I didn't have, I wasn't like, my mom protecting me. You don't do nothing. Just put your pads on, put pillows on. And if you fall, you can hit your pillow. Or if you fall, I'm going to run over there and kiss you up, kiss your boo-boo. No, a real man going to get up there. He's going to take those bruises and lumps and stuff. And the mama is doing a disadvantage if she's stopping every single time he get hurt, or preventing everything from, any kind of, how do I say that? If she's trying to prevent anything, any kind of harm to him, I'm not talking about like death or, totally hurting himself, but if you're trying to be super soft and super pillows all around him, and then if something does come and you got to run and kiss the boo-boo every time, they're just going to be 20 years old looking for mom to come kiss the boo-boo. No, you want a man, you want to grow, you want a young man to be able to grow up to a bigger man. It's got to start young. And I see probably even younger now. If that little joker smart enough to knock his head upside the wall himself, it's time for him to start learning. Yeah. Not now, not later.
Corey says he still got them playing outside scars. Absolutely, because they played outside. I got skinned up, and I told you today I used to play football with Richie, basketball with Dalen. We would be on a go-kart with Andy and Scotty. But I had a lot of scars and stuff, despite what you may think now. But yeah, I used to get out there and play in the dirt and stuff.
You eat some dirt?
I don't remember eating no dirt.
You got to eat some dirt.
I don't remember that now.
That's the best kind of medicine. Eat some good old dirt. You got that good immune system. That's why I don't ever get sick. I ate a lot of dirt.
Keith say my little big head grandson tough as a $2 steak, and I don't play when it comes to boys. Definitely not, boy. Oh my goodness.
They need that. And again, to see even the single women, you got to let the baby daddy spend some time with him. You can't use that as a weapon. There's so many there's so many of these videos out there of the
you
what?
You would let the kids get hurt. You would just be like, all right, go ahead, wipe it off. Tough up. You'll be all right.
Yeah. And
yeah, you do that now.
What's up? You can tell a kid, you can tell a
Y'all gotta see this.
I ain't talking about that's fire. Like
the arm broke off. He all right. Just take him and get a cast on. He
didn't get no cash.
See what I'm talking about?
Get no cash.
You gonna put a little stick to it, put it on a little piece of wood.
So duct tape.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, that's him.
But you could tell, especially a boy, it depends on the boy. Some hard-headed boy, you got a hard-headed boy.
Sage.
You can tell him like you got a candle. I don't want to mess with fire.
I already know.
But let's just use that as that. But I'm starting with fire. You can have a flame. Don't touch that. Don't touch that. Don't touch that. You can say that 10 times. He's still gonna try to touch it. Okay. Now here come a man. You sit there and look. You can be standing behind him,
and he gonna let him touch
right over there.
And you gonna did your mama tell you not to touch that?
I ain't gonna say it. He ain't gonna touch it no more. He done learned. But I'm not gonna do stuff that's gonna really get hurt. But hey, okay, if you can tell him, I'll tell you one time. And if you don't listen, I'm gonna figure out a easy way for him to learn. You know, like these electric fence, like that's electric fence. Don't touch it. Okay.
All I'm gonna say is China and Corey, Joe gonna duct tape their broken wounds, okay?
No, I ain't. I'm scared of the parents. So that's the difference.
The parents or the grandmother.
I ain't let you know about it.
Because you know I'm coming. I'm coming.
Well, all right, y'all. Enjoy any. Oh,
yeah. Everything.
Okay. I thank y'all for your time. Hit us up with some.
Corey say, that's fine. Really, Corey?
Yeah, we want to tough them up. Tough them up.
Well, no.
What you mean no?
You're not bandaging up with the
Hey, the Sage. I gotta get worked out and everything to get prepared for Sage.
And do.
Cause I used to spin him around everywhere. That joker, he a brick now.
Yes,
he just knocked me out the way.
But don't fear nothing. That's my baby with autism, y'all.
Okay, I guess we.
Think about it.
Let's go 10 more minutes. Have y'all ever heard of
AAE?
AAE.
Do tell, because we.
I'm gonna ask. Does anybody out there heard of AAE? Anybody? Oh, that is. I do have another video, but I ain't gonna play it right now about the one you said about the woman's value.
Look away.
It's a little bit long. AAE. Man, I don't know if I can bring this page up. Let me see if I can share a screen. Micah, she might know. You heard of AAE? I'll give you an example. That last letter E stands for English.
What?
They say, anybody know what AAE? Share screen.
So maybe look it up.
Share screen. Share screen. I'm sharing my screen. Is that the one? Anybody answering that? Share.
Micah laughed. What does it mean, Micah?
Let me give her time. Is she answering?
No, she's never heard of it.
A-A-E.
No, that wasn't it.
There it is, right there.
African American English?
African American English. I don't know if that's the right one too. Have y'all ever heard of African American English? You know what that is? That English that y'all talk down here in Florida. That I was like, why y'all talk?
Because I know how y'all talk from North Carolina.
We don't talk
I can always
that
tell
way.
North Carolina.
I can tell y'all Florida folks. Let me see.
We say fisting.
Not fix. No, look. Let me see. They gave some examples. I was like,
I can tell y'all those Carolinians, North Carolinians.
We talk like we use the King's English.
Joe, cut it out.
King's English. Y'all use this. Oh, are they saying it's coming from Gullah?
Gullah. That's South Carolina.
That's down here. I'm gonna tell you some of the examples. Oh man, I can't.
No, just do what you know on your own. You ain't gotta look it up to see how we talk down here. How we talk.
When I looked it up, I'm like, I don't know what I was watching. It was like African American English.
That's Black English.
Because where I got it from, they was talking about how AI has a bias. And it's how in the world does
There's
AI,
examples right there.
How does AI have a bias? Because AI uses African American English. I'm like, what in the world is African American English? I'm an African American, never heard of it before. So I had to look it up.
And what you said, I heard of it before. Click on that.
And they when they start giving examples, I'm like, that's the way them people talk down there in Florida.
No, in Carolina. I asked him a question. He's running fast.
I don't know if that's a good example, but let me see.
Oh, you just gonna dog us, huh?
It sounded just like y'all Florida folks. Is that some good examples right there?
What? That's what I was just reading. Occurs in words such as for, father, car. Occurs in words such as school, cool, people. Fine is fine. Hand is. That's y'all. What the want, and want. What man? Every single person that have been from Carolina, I've heard talk the same way. Your sisters on your mom's side and your dad's side.
No.
Yes. Computer as computer. Who says computer?
Just like people who say moat.
I don't say moat. Give me the remote. Houston as in Houston. No, that's to the extreme. Stream as in scream. Now, some people say orange and orange. Shrimp and scrimp. That's what you're talking about, stuff like that. I don't speak none of that.
Police. Umbrella. This ain't. I'm talking.
That don't even make sense, Micah.
I wish
you hear him.
I want to find that page. When I
Corey talking about remote control.
I wish I could find it because I'm like that's how.
I don't even say remote control.
Okay, here's.
I don't even talk like
African American English 101.
God. How do you put guard and God? No, that don't even. Nor no. Sore Saul. I'm Saul. What? Poor paw. Fort fault. Court caught. But see, I know the difference between that stuff. So that doesn't even make any sense to me. Told. All. Help.
They teaching.
I disagree. What do y'all say? I disagree.
American English.
Michael, you agree with me too? Let's look at the words that they're saying. That doesn't even make any sense.
Oh, when I click on it, they don't see it. Click changing.
It is on the screen.
No,
they don't see it.
Hey, we even got a logo.
Paul.
Let me see if I can change this.
What they're saying does not even make any sense at all. Corey, I know street and screet. Yeah, nah.
But
Some of that stuff is just common sense. I'm biased because I teach English. But Micah, listen to some of the stuff that they're trying to say that well, not me, that African Americans say. And this dude right here trying to say, yeah, I can spot one of them Carolinians when I hear them talk.
Y'all got your own logo, AAE, African American English.
It said Black English.
I use the King's English.
Well, show us what you were talking about.
I can't find it. I ain't got time.
That's why Black English and Southern English.
Let me see. Let me think. Like how? I'm sorry, China. You the best example. Some of the stuff that China say is what the examples were. Let me try to think.
Corey has poor and po.
Who them is? There you go. I ain't never heard that until I came down here.
China still watching. No, I hate when people say, "Who this? Who this?
Who owns that?" Like what?
Who owns that?
Yeah, they had some examples like that. I'm like, that's African American English. We tell them that ain't proper English.
I'm Michael laughing.
Okay, so now y'all know.
It was something I was about to say. That people say. No. When people say.
There you go.
No. When
fin into. We didn't say no fin into.
Y'all do talk about that.
We don't say no fin into. What is that word right there?
Fin into don't make sense. What is that? Bougie. Hold on. Describe someone who has pretentious airs and tastes, who is fake. Is also used to describe Black people whose politeness, cultivated manners, and courtesy are considered contrived, excessive, and unnatural. She's bougie is a common put down for girls that are considered pretentious. Well, they call me bougie all the time, and I don't care because that definitely does not describe me.
No, some of these other words mean.
I got a dip.
Uncle Tom.
My boo. What's my boo?
My boo. You call me your boo.
But I don't say my boo. I say my boo. That's my boo.
Maybe that's the way
where it comes out.
The white folks hears it.
Bootylicious, booty, dip.
This is
big old. I can hear big old. What? My bad. Dry begging. Finger licking good. Some of this is stupid. Some of that's really stupid. Put your foot in it. Old people used to say that when they cook food good. Yeah, I put my foot in it. Show me your guns. Let's show me your muscles, right? Open a can. Oh yeah, I heard that.
That's not just Black people.
I was about to say, ooh wee.
This is not just Black.
Shouty. See, it's stupid. You being stupid now. Where you at? What's good? God don't like ugly. Who that? Now instead of who that, who this? Who this? Black don't crack. And it don't. Skin folk. Now what did that? Hold on. Skin folk. That mean that's supposed to be kin folk?
Yeah.
She is good people. Wow.
That's true. That is true. Y'all can't figure that out.
That true. That true.
Oh, true that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you got me looking at it wrong.
Okay. I guess I'll use one right now.
Y'all, Micah, y'all is you all. We know everybody say. You know, when I talk to people, I think some people you can tell that I'm Southern because I say y'all instead of you all. Because that's what it is. You all is
spread all over the country. Oh, my shirt not perfect.
But y'all.
Okay, I'm gonna use one right now. Hope y'all learn.
Learned. When people say learned.
But half that stuff I don't think just.
But what's learned?
African Americans use.
I thought it was hope y'all learned something today.
I'm gonna learn you something.
You no.
But
I hear a lot of stuff that
But the point I brought it,
No,
the reason why I brought it up, like I said, it was a article. It was a news article, and they were saying that AI has a racist bias to it now. So, like, if we're typing and asking AI something, and we use some of these phrases right here, AI are going to know that we are African American, and we're using African American English, and they can be biased towards us. And I was like, wow,
that makes a lot of sense.
It ain't-
AI is.
But
But
AI was
I'm not-
somebody programmed it. It ain't
AI.
somebody programmed it. So, but I didn't even know. I'm like, AI recognizes the African American English, huh? Somebody forgot to tell me that we had that kind of English.
Of course, they looked at it.
Okay.
It's like people say, I have a question. I'm gonna ask you. People say text it, and I'll say I text you. Like text, TEX. The way I said it is text. People say I texted you, which is correct. Or maybe I just say it smooth. I text
I say
you.
the first one. We can ask the English professor. I say it's text.
I say text. People say I texted you. I texted you.
What she say?
Michael say fishes. Fish. You're right, Michael. Fishes. Yeah, now stuff. Come on now.
What?
Fishes already mean more than one. So why are you saying fishes?
So that's like I said. I guess some people
sheeps
are lazy, but still some people like that's not right. I try to say it right, but some people like seem like you're going out your way to try to make it sound wrong.
And I see a lot of people on social media when they type stuff. It drives me crazy. The stuff that I see.
They talk the way they type the way they talk.
222 so.
That's those to be. That was a
through. There's a lot of stuff that I see.
But it's something you can't understand the way they talk. You most definitely not gonna understand what
the
they
way
type.
they write.
It's like, what are you saying? And you on the keyboard. Okay, so now I learned you something about the African American English. So you go study that and get a degree in it.
And I'm trying to come up with something. How y'all talking something with won't?
She said broken English. I call it broken English or jacked
you know
up
how
English.
y'all say won't.
Y'all say won't. It's in dictionary.
But we say want is for when you want something or something like that. Y'all say that want, that the way y'all use it. Because I keep talking to you about that. I hear all of y'all say it. I guess that's a North Carolina
only one
thing.
When I go home, because Zenadia said, I forgot, I haven't heard that word in years. And she said, doot. Does anybody in here know what doot? You remember she said she was using that in conversation when we was at home.
What does doot mean?
I'm asking, anybody know what doot mean? Or she showed her doot.
Doot or duke?
Doot. I guess I don't never use.
I don't know. We have to ask Zenadia.
Maybe
you on here listening?
I know what it means because I used to say it.
You talking about her butt?
Yeah. Doot is another word for butt. Okay. All right, y'all. We're gonna call it a night. I appreciate you. I hope didn't get nobody upset about our conversations. I'm just here to help.
We need to do a show on broken English. Some of the stuff is funny. Yeah, it is funny.
Nah, it's
especially how y'all talk as opposed to how we talk.
No, y'all the one. Y'all was the one.
Y'all the one. Michael said I used the context clues for that one. Cole was saying po and poor.
Yeah, that's something. Yeah, and that's.
But that's like old people talk like that. Like they say, My electricity bill. When I first heard somebody say electricity, and I was like, never they say electricity. They say electricity.
Well, some people. Oh no, I
That's
want to pick on Mr. Neal. Rest in peace. They used to say zinc for the sink. Somebody say zinc.
He said zinc.
He said remote control.
He said, give me that moat. He did say moat. Corey, I remember Miss Nay used to say moat. Okay. Give me that moat control.
Okay. Yeah, if we can just go on and on and on about, but like she said, you got to sometimes if you don't know what the words are, that's how I figure out how some people talk.
How they talk, how they use it, the way they use it.
You just listen, let them talk, and say, "Oh, I think I understand what they're talking about," and we still speaking English.
But you good at figuring stuff out because, like, we could be overseas somewhere, and it's me and Joe. Somebody may say something to me, and I'm looking like, what they said. He can understand just as clear as what they're saying. I'm looking like, I'm sorry.
Yes, I heard a whole lot of different stuff. Especially coming out here to Florida, I had to learn this black folks Florida language.
Don't do us.
It's like, man, y'all just seem like y'all take a sentence and just jumble it up.
Don't
and then spit it back out.
Don't do us.
And then you're like, okay, I think that's what they say.
But y'all do y'all talk different from us. I mean, we say some of the same things, but y'all talk different from us.
And I know even that different neighborhood, I know I can go not the I ain't say, but different hood neighborhoods.
You thought about that before you said.
Man, I done went over and been working over there, and they talking to me. I'm like,
you don't know what they saying.
I was like, do y'all intentionally
talk like that on purpose so you don't understand?
Jacking up English, like, I can understand a foreign person over our English in this city that we live in. I don't know what they're talking about. All right. Got a good night. Yeah, we're ready to get out of here. All right, everybody have a good evening. Let us know what y'all would like to hear and discuss next time. We'd like to get other people to join us. If you don't mind. This button right here. Yes, I'm doing my little hit play. Sorry. Okay. Let us know. Give us any relationship questions. Y'all got some videos. You said I just be throughout the week. I see these videos and I just copy them, save them, and then I download them so we can use them on the show. So if y'all see something, y'all can just shoot me the link. Just send me the link. I check it out. We can get in the show and discuss it.
We might come back tomorrow.
We will.
We might.
Oh, that's my first time hearing about that. But that's how marriages got to learn how to adapt and go with the flow. But I have I still got another list of stuff that be good for us to talk about. Okay, so everybody have a good evening. Remember, put God first. And everything else should fall in place. All right.
Good night.
Good night. Until next time. Ooh.
Attention content creators. Are you tired of struggling to get your work noticed or are you ready to expand? Look no further than Purpose Inspired TV. We offer a unique opportunity to reach a wider audience by being available on Roku, Fire Stick, Android TV, and more. But it's not just about exposure. Purpose-inspired TV is dedicated to uplifting, inspiring, entertaining, and educating viewers with positive content. Whether you're a motivational speaker, a musician, an actor, or a comedian, we want to help you share your message with the world. So why limit yourself to social media platforms when you can now be on TV? With Purpose-Inspired TV, you can take your creativity to the next level and make an even bigger impact on your audience. Join Purpose-Inspired TV and start sharing your content on TV today.